and this is a very serious question. What is one Thanksgiving food that you would ban if you had the choice?
That I would ban?
That you would ban. Like, you're like, no, this is done.
You guys are going to hate me.
What is it? Because they know Mariah Carey, after hers became like an absolute staple.
She didn't have to make another
She doesn't have to make another song.
Yeah.
Honestly, maybe she shouldn't. I don't know. At one point, did it become real? Like, obviously, there's the writing process, and then there was the, like, post-production, right? Yeah. And then there was obviously the promo and release, all that kind of stuff. At what point did it become real? Like, this song is not only coming out, but this is a very vulnerable reflection of my life this year, and you're like offering that to the public. What point was like the point where it's like, oh my gosh, this is happening?
It was
at Friendsgiving not too long ago. It had an absolutely wild reaction from the students, but the one thing that everybody was asking, who is the bird?
Yep.
Deal. Okay, so Jonny, are you aware of the kids slang? I guess not like kids slang, but like that there's like, what's your brand? Have you ever heard that question?
No.
Because I think obviously like brands are a big thing. Yeah. Right. We have them. Everyone has them. But like, if you were to describe like what your brand was when you were in middle school, what would your brand have been?
Like what I wore?
Okay, it can be what you wore, but like let me give you an example. Like the camp counselor brand would be like Crocs, white high socks, shorts, a fanny pack. Right. Like, it's not necessarily names. It could be names. It could be part of it, but it's mostly like a vibe. Like a package. Yeah. Like a package.
So I was really shooting for the worship leader package. So
really?
Skinny jeans.
In middle school?
Oh yeah. Skinny jeans. I had the V-neck, and then I had the Tom's boat shoes, right? Those were pretty fun. And I also had the Justin Bieber hair as well. All of us, all four of the brothers.
What year is this?
This is probably 2010, 2011.
You were in middle school in 2011?
I was not in middle school in 2011. I was in middle school 2000.
I think I was in middle school in 2008.
I think. And I was sorry. Shoot. So 2014 is when I graduated. 2010, freshman year. So 2007 to 2010, I was rocking the Justin Bieber look.
Okay, so you had Justin Bieber hair.
Yeah.
Okay, wow. Do we have a photo of that?
I could probably pull up a photo.
Okay, so we're probably looking at the photo right now.
Yeah, probably.
This is crazy.
I know exactly which one to do.
Okay, so that was your brand in middle school. Did it change much in high school?
I got a little bit cleaner, a little bit more of a professional posture. People actually, I was not the smartest kid in high school, but for some reason I hung out with all the smart kids all the time. So there was one day we were all in a group together around the table in the cafeteria, and everybody was showing off their GPAs, right? Oh, I got 3.8, 3.5, 3.7, 4.0. Awesome. Jonny, what did you get? 2.5. I was not. So when people saw that, they didn't abandon me, but I definitely wasn't seen as a smart kid.
You lost some street cred with it.
I did. Yeah, I was not smart at that point.
And then lastly, who are you today? What is your brand today these days?
I'm really going for the dad look. I really am. Yeah. Gained weight, I have 2 kids. I do actually really enjoy the Northwest, the Pacific Northwest look. Yeah. I like the button up. It's a flannel.
Cozy. Yeah. It's cozy,
I really like it.
See, I'm with you. Like when I was in Arizona and
you were pulling off the flannel look.
I was.
No, you weren't.
The crazy thing is like when it would like slowly creep into October, the temperature would dip under 80 degrees in the morning, and then somehow we all thought like, beanies and flannels, it's time. So we would roll up to school. I mean, at least I just wanted to be PNW. Yeah. Like I wanted so badly. I didn't have language for it at the time. Yeah. But I wanted to be PNW. So I'd roll up to school wearing a beanie, wearing like a jean jacket of some sorts, a flannel underneath, like the whole nine.
It's crazy.
And then by noon it'd be like 95 degrees, and you're just like absolutely sweating. So when I actually moved here, I didn't have to change much, which was actually kind of nice. Like I had those stuff, but it was the appropriate weather.
Yeah.
So no, the PNW vibe is incredible. But you mentioned obviously the dad vibe. So you have
dad vibe.
Two children,
2 kids,
two beautiful kiddos.
Yep. One of them is 5.5 and loves to complain, loves to argue. We just had an hour and a half sitting at the dinner table last night, and he didn't want to eat his rice. So,
white or brown rice? That's important.
It was long grain rice, so white rice. Yeah. It wasn't jasmine rice. I mean, jasmine rice is top quality for sure, but
I was like, this is important depending on which side the students are going to take, yours or your child's.
But I like they'll honestly choose my son. Honestly,
they might be against you for this one, but yeah, continue.
Let's be real. Yes. No, but what I do is I put some curry in it, right? So I kind of, you get the olive oil, cook it a little bit before you actually boil it.
Yeah.
And so I present it to him, and he says it's too spicy.
Oh.
But the problem is I really don't think there's any spice.
It's just salt and pepper.
It's just salt and there wasn't even pepper at that point.
Oh.
So just salt, some curry. It's not too bad, right? I didn't put any spices in it. And for an hour and a half, we're discussing back and forth whether or not he needs to eat his rice. Unfortunately, the parents won in that, which ended up being like 8:30. Screaming, yelling, it happens.
Yeah.
When you're a dad, you'll understand. But it's a great time.
All right. So dad is a big part of your brand. Obviously, husband is a big part of your brand these days. Obviously, here at Crossroads Students, I wouldn't say new. You don't feel new anymore.
I just had a conversation with somebody, and I think they're brand new, about 2 weeks in.
Yeah.
And I shake their hand and I say, "Hi, Johnny Kauffman, and how long have you been here?" They've been there for 2 weeks, and then, "How long have you been here?" "I've been here for 4 months." They're like, "No way!" I feel like you've been here for 10 years. It honestly feels like I've been here for longer. It's been a fun time.
Dude, it's been crazy. As soon as you showed up, I mean, first of all, I was like, a little skeptical. But when you did...
I gotta tell him.
Oh, you did. I mean, this is just normal, like in first interactions, like you're trying to figure this person out. Your version's way funnier. But I was just like, okay, I'm not sure.
Who did you think I was? Yeah.
I have no idea. I was like, dang, he's a tall guy.
That's fair. That's fair. People mostly say that about me.
But no, your kindness stuck out very quickly.
As
soon as I started talking, I was like, dang, this guy might be a golden retriever.
I am, honestly.
But your version. So for context, we were driving back from, I believe it was middle school camp.
Or was it high school camp? Even before. This was like, when you were telling me the story.
When you were telling me the story, we were driving back from camp. We had just gone through the trenches together at camp. You know how it is. Bonded over all the warfare. It was great. And then, and then you told me the story.
Yeah. So we were sitting. I hadn't been hired that time yet, but they just announced that I was jumping onto the team, and we were together in our round table and we were talking about Enneagrams. We were also talking about a couple other things I don't remember, but I was sitting across from you and I was like, wow, this is a really cool youth intern. Like, he's super cool. Like the look and everything. And I'm like, this guy's not going to last a single
intern.
Come to find out, I think it was 2 weeks later, you were preaching. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this guy's actually
this intern's crazy. Bro, I was dying, dude. I was dying.
It was so good.
To be fair, I was an intern earlier on being an intern is fun. I highly recommend it.
It's a pretty fun time.
Just make sure you're at the right place. That's all.
That is very true.
Be an intern at the right place and you'll have a great time.
Yeah.
But no, so camp. Yeah, so hearing that on the way back from camp, I remember just dying. That was incredible.
That was great.
I remember on the way to camp, if we're going to go backwards, you know, we were driving together. It was me, you, and a couple of the other guy leaders in the van driving together. And you were like, yo, I got this song.
Yeah.
do you guys want to hear it?
Yeah.
And we just had like my JBL speaker that was like, because
in this really loud van,
this super loud van, you know, it's just like all the stereotypes, whatever. But we're like, yeah, dude, let's hear it. And then you put on this absolute banger of a song, and we're all sitting there like, you got to be kidding me. And it was unreleased, which is the coolest part.
It was unreleased.
The coolest part is that you were like, hey, like it's not out yet.
Don't tell anybody.
I need to airdrop it. Yeah, don't tell anyone.
Yeah.
And we're like, bro, this is crazy.
Yeah.
And it was the song that just came out this month.
Yes.
Dead Man Born Again.
Dead Man Born Again.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It is so exciting. This song is incredible.
Thanks, man.
Well, first, can you tell us a little bit about what started the whole process, and like how did that song come to be?
Yeah, so I talked a little bit about my son. He's 5.5, but my daughter, she's a year and 7 months, I think, close to, and she was born 3 months early. So this was around May, and luckily I was fortunate enough to where the church that I was working at the time gave me some time away so that I could be with my family, be with Rachel. That in itself is a crazy story, but I contact my direct report at church and say, hey, can I just steal the piano for a little bit? And he says, absolutely. So I grabbed the digital piano, I put it in my downstairs basement, and I'm just, at this point, I'm defeated. My daughter is born way too early. Things are not going well for us. My wife was in the hospital at that time and still there, and so I started writing this song, and I just really poured out my heart. There's a specific part in there where it goes into the chorus of I stand upon the word of God, hear my maker who saved this child. And at that point it was a call of me declaring that my daughter is saved, not understanding the entirety of the picture. And so when I looked at it and I looked at the entirety of the song, I thought, this isn't cohesive at all. This doesn't fit in what I was trying to perceive or what I was trying to share. And later on, as I'm sharing it with my brother, as I'm sharing it with my mentors, they're like, this is perfect. This is exactly, this makes all the sense in the world. And so that's where it came from. The song was written in 45 minutes. It was it was one after another.
And that's rare, right? It can be.
It can be rare. It's you don't write good music in 45 minutes.
Unless you're Forrest Frank, of course.
Unless you're Forrest Frank, of course. Then you can. But it was one of those things where I don't do jazzy notes. I don't do gospel. I don't, well, I do scream at the top of my lungs sometimes when I'm singing. But when this song was being sung, it was out of a place of hurt, but knowing that God's there. And so, everybody deals with addictions. Everybody deals with all these sins in their lives. And when we're born again, when we have that story to tell, that testimony, it's something that we should declare and how we should stand upon the word of God in that. So that's where the song comes from. So cool. Yeah.
When in the process because you've released one song, or is it one song before? One song, like professionally, officially?
Professionally, officially, yes.
Okay. Yes. So one song before. For this one specifically, at one point did it become real? Like obviously there's the writing process, and then there was the like post-production, right? And then there was obviously the promo and release, all that kind of stuff. At what point did it become real? Like this song is not only coming out, but this is a very vulnerable reflection of my life this year, and you're like offering that to the public. What point was like the point where it's like, oh my gosh, this is happening?
It was when I just left our first session with the producer that I went with, or the guy who was mixing it for me. I left that first session. I had this incredible mix, and I have a buddy who works at Kesed. Her name's Chandra, and I send it to her. And she's like, what the heck? Where did this come from? What is this? Yeah. And that's at that point, I'm like, this is actually really good. This could go places. This is amazing. So I continued to share it with people who were close to me, and I realized I actually have a gift in this, and God can use me.
Yeah.
Because I always thought to myself, I'm just a normal guy who a singular individual who will not be able to make this kind of stuff, but yet he continues to blow my mind. It's amazing. So
that's so cool, dude. And of course, like as it always does, like the process was super smooth, no problems. Even
no problems at all
up to the release point. No, so it was a Thursday night, and it was supposed to be the release, right?
Thursday night, release night.
9:00. We were hyping it up.
Worked so hard on hyping it up.
We're so excited. Clock strikes 9, and I whip over to Spotify to listen to the song, and I click the song, and I'm listening to the song, and I'm like, oh, that's crazy. He changed it. He must have made the intro longer because I'm pretty sure there's words by now. And I keep listening and keep listening. I start scrubbing forward. I'm like, oh, there's no words in the song. And then I start to like panic a little bit. And then I text you. I'm like, hey, buddy, I'm not sure if you know this, but your song is beautiful.
But there's no words.
Can you tell us what happened?
Okay, so
legendary, by the way.
I'm sitting in a with a couple of my friends. My brother's there.
Yeah,
we're all waiting for 9:00.
Yeah,
and it pops up, and we're all really excited. And my brother opens it up and fast forward to a part that I know for sure there's lyrics to.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, listen. And I'm like, that's not the right. No, that's the instrumental.
Yeah.
And so now I'm panicking. I'm flushing. And then I'm flushed white.
Yeah.
My brother starts sharing it and looking around being like, dude, I think Jonny just released the instrumental. And everybody's laughing at this point.
Yeah.
And I'm just dying inside because you want to share the right thing, right?
Yeah.
So
you're telling everybody it's going to be out everywhere. It's
going to be out everywhere. Yeah. It will be out everywhere. It's just the wrong thing.
The wrong version.
So I quickly message you because you've been helping me at this point, helping me with a lot of the posts, which I'm so grateful for.
Absolutely.
And we get. I message you and you're like, I got you, dude. We can fix this. So we take down a bunch of scheduled posts. I send a video and I'm like, hey, this is a great instrumental, but there's words. Dude, there really are.
I think you handled it really well. Like,
I tried.
I mean, so I was curious because when you sent me the video to post to your socials and stuff like that, I heard in the background like this group of people. I'm like, oh no, dude had like a watch party or something.
Oh,
yeah. I mean, obviously as you should celebrate it, but I was worried about you, but because as an artist, like I understand. Like when you want to put something out, like I've posted videos that have rendering issues I had no idea about. You're like, shoot, like what do we do? So but like. It seems like from the outward perspective, like you handled it with grace and humility.
The Lord continues to surprise me.
But I can't imagine the absolute anxiety
in
your body when you realize like, and plus like people don't realize like, it's not like you can it's not like an Instagram story you can just put up and like, oh shoot, let me just take it down real quick. Like there's a process.
Yeah. So the next morning, of course, I don't sleep the entire night. I can't sleep. So I wake up the next morning and I start contacting the distributor that I went with. They're called CD Baby, and so I talked to them, and they're like, "Yeah, no, you have to delete it. You have to request a cancellation and then repost your new one." And just before that, we saw a notification off on CD Baby that said, hey, if you have any sort of releases, just know it's going to take another like 2 weeks or 3 weeks to get out there. And so I'm panicking. I contact the producer who helps me mix the song, and he... a little bit of a backstory of how it actually was downloaded and the instrumental. The original formats that he gave me, they were 26-bit. 26-bit is totally fine for all other distributors except for CD Baby. They do 16-bit, I think, or 12-bit.
Which these are just sizes.
It's just size of the point, file. Like
which
24,
is super 26
weird.
Is pretty big.
Yeah. So or 24 or something.
24,
I don't remember the numbers.
24.
And so there's instrumental and there's master, right?
Yeah.
Clearly. So I click on the master and I say, oh, wonderful. That's the master. Great. I'm going to download it. It's not working. Okay. I'm going to download it. It's not working. So then I contact him. I say, hey, it needs a smaller bit size. Can you do this for me? He says, yeah, totally. No problem. He sends it to me, the instrumental and the master, very much shown in the title.
Yeah.
So of course I'm not going to check it. Of course I'm not going to look at it and be like,
yeah, we've done this a million times.
We've done this a million times. I've listened to it a million times.
Yeah.
I'm just going to do it.
Yeah,
I'm just going to do it. So I do it, and it was the instrumental. I go back and I see that the instrumental and the master were both instrumentals. There was no winning from that. So he eventually sends me the right one, and I immediately go to a different distributor. It's DistroKid, and I post it as fast as I can.
Yeah.
I think it was around 8:50, 8:30 in that point.
Yeah.
And then by I think 4 or 5 p.m. it was out everywhere. Well, almost everywhere. Almost where.
Almost.
Apple, YouTube wasn't there yet, but Spotify it was. And then I was able to share November 14th, the day that I was hoping for. It all happened. So,
which is a testimony to God's perfect
goodness.
Because even Bree, like when I was talking about it with Bree, she was even like, why does the video say November 14th, but it's the 13th? I was like, well, you see with Eastern time.
Well, you'll see.
Well, you see with the way that it's out everywhere officially. It is an incredibly good song.
Yeah.
And I don't just say that like I genuinely like after listening to the first time, like I don't mean this in like a weird way, but like it marked me in a way. It was like, this is a really good, like I remember specifically one of the biggest reasons is because at that time, you know, in the camp season, like that, the very first lyric, taste and see the Lord is good. That was like a very specific verse and theme for me in that season. So I think I even told you to pause it because like we, after that first, I was like, bro, pause it because I need to hold on and process like what the Lord is saying. But no, like I think it's just, you know, through the whole process, I don't want to speak for you, but from what I see is that through this whole process, the Lord's just been continuously showing you like, no, I am good. Like you've tasted it, you've seen it through this whole process, even through not only through the production process, but also with your family, right, and your kid. And I just think that's just so cool. Yeah,
I'm very thankful that God put this on my heart, and I hope that I can continue to create worship songs just for him.
Absolutely.
That's my goal.
Well, we would play you guys a clip, but we're going to get copyrighted. So we're not going to
That's
do
okay,
that.
Right?
I'm just kidding. I actually don't know how that works, but I think we might get copyrighted.
That's really funny.
Yeah, so it's out everywhere. Please go check it out. Please, Dead Man Born Again, Johnny Kauffman.
The capital letters.
All caps. You can still find the instrumental.
You can.
The instrumental is still available.
I think it's available for 30 days, but
30 more days.
30 more days.
It's a limited release.
It's a limited release.
You got to go listen to it as soon as you can.
That's a good thing to think about. Yeah, it's a limited release.
Good perspective.
Yeah.
So no, Johnny, this has been a really big month for you, the month of November 2025. So not only did you release an incredible song, but in Crossroads Students, there was recently a video that dropped called Just a Bird.
That's the title. That's great.
I didn't tell you this yet, did I? No, it's called Just a Bird. And we showed this at Friendsgiving not too long ago. It had an absolutely wild reaction from the students. But the one thing that everybody was asking, who is the bird?
Yep.
Do you have anything you want to say to yourself? Say for yourself?
I am the bird.
Johnny Kauffman is the bird.
I'm the bird.
Just kidding. I feel like there's a lot of people that are like, yeah, we need that. What are you talking about?
There were a couple things.
Who else is 6'5" at? I mean, there's Pastor Tristan.
There is Pastor Tristan.
There's limited amount of people who can.
There were kind of ways that we were thinking of how I can still be in the crowd without people thinking that it was me, but nevertheless, it was a.
Bro, absolute crazy video. I wonder who came up with it.
Definitely not this guy in front of me.
I don't know. But on all seriousness, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened in this project. Like this is one of these few projects when you don't really plan it, but it goes well. I mean, I would say like relatively, but no, like we didn't plan a whole lot of it. I mean, originally, if I were to just like share the backstory a little bit, we wanted like a funny countdown for like when, you know, everybody's coming in and getting seated. We wanted something like entertaining to be up on a screen while like everybody got seated and situated, all this stuff. And so we're like, I remember we were sitting in a students meeting and we're like, bro, like, would you be down to like dance in a turkey costume for like 5 minutes straight? Like I wanted like this, just like not like a continuous like nonstop video of you just dancing for like 5 or 10 minutes straight.
Yeah, that suit was drenched.
I know. And can you imagine if it was just like for 10 minutes straight? But so that was the original concept. And so when as we like further develop, like I don't even know, like as we continued to pursue it, it got weird. It started to turn into something completely different. All of a sudden, we're ordering inflatable chicken or turkey legs on Amazon, and
putting Betty Crock in there.
Yeah, Betty Crocker's in the video. And it just turned into a completely different genre. It has nothing to do with Friendsgiving, but at the same time, it was like perfect.
It was a lot of fun making it. It really was.
It was great. And bro, your dance moves.
You know, they are top quality dance moves for a dad. Let me tell you.
Dude, I mean, absolutely. I mean, I'd say
my wife continues to tell me that that I'm actually faking it the entire time. Like I'm not these aren't dance moves that are actually real. Yeah, I can actually dance apparently. No, they're real. These are my dance moves.
So she thinks that you're legitimately a good dancer, but you're pretending not to be.
Yes, I think so. I think so.
Something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. No, but these are my legit dance moves. I've got like, you know, the lawnmower. I've got the, you know, grab a can, look at the can, you know, put it in the car. Yeah,
it's cranberry sauce.
Those are my dance moves.
Yeah, bro, it was crazy. But no, like, so we have some behind the scenes footage that we want to show you guys.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Got it, Johnny?
This is for you. If I'm an employer and you're like, I gotta do this, I'm like, you're fired.
Is that the vibe, John? Okay. Oh! All right, Johnny, can you do the floss?
Floss, Johnny!
Cue Andrew.
Go, Andrew!
That's so good. Johnny, wave to me slowly. What? One, go.
Did you see his face?
No, I didn't.
His face came out of it.
All right, try again. All right, ready?
That's a wrap?
I think that's a wrap.
You can always keep going. Find more shots.
Oh my goodness. That was funny.
Bro, I think we got it. I
Think so?
I think so.
Can you work with it?
Johnny, you did so good. It's for the kids. Anything you want to say to the viewers?
You better like this. Subscribe.
Yeah! Literally, you were drenched.
Yes.
You were drenched.
Yes.
You were drenched, bro. Was there one? What was the hardest part to film? Because we filmed for only like 2 hours, an hour and a half, maybe.
I honestly think jumping over the cafe counter was the hardest.
Really?
thing.
That was early on in shooting too.
That was early on because I wanted to make sure that I did it in a funny way, but that it wasn't like weird, or awkward, or
like
something.
broke something. Because I think your first take you like knocked over a bunch of stuff.
I think so. Yeah, I think we did a couple takes of that one, and then I did the worm, and you're like, "Oh my goodness!"
No, I was like, yeah, like, you know, break dance or something. And then he gets on the ground, starts doing the worm. I was like, oh, that was actually kind of good. Like, it actually looked like the worm.
Yeah, I did a couple good things, but
was great.
I think my favorite part in that entire entire dancing scene was the very beginning, where I really, really brought in my inner Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah. No, that was the vibe, dude.
Yeah.
That was the vibe. No, it was a great project. I think we had a blast this month getting to work on some great stuff. I don't know if you caught it at the end, but we had some disclaimers in the credits that I wanted you to react to. Because it's kind of hard to read unless you're really looking for it. But in the credits, it says, no birds or youth leaders were harmed in the making of this film. All inflatable turkey legs depicted are fictional. Professional turkeys performed all stunts. Do not attempt at home. Can you confirm?
Yes, I can confirm.
It goes on. It's not done yet. Turkey velocity may have been exaggerated for dramatic effect. Inflatable turkey leg certified 100% gluten-free and drama enhanced.
Yes, absolutely.
That's confirmed. Portions of this film were inspired by executive Friendsgiving joy.
Yes,
we can confirm. Yes. And Crossroads Students is not responsible for sudden cravings for turkey.
Absolutely. Which is funny because there was no turkey to begin with at the Friendsgiving.
That was the best part, is like we had this whole thing about like and we weren't even like serious, but it was
it's kind of like Chick-fil-A, right?
Yeah, it's like the Chick-fil-A, like eat more chicken.
Yeah.
With the cow.
Eat more ham.
But more ham. We didn't even serve turkey.
Maybe I should get a sign and just kind of hold up.
I know.
Eat more ham next year.
Rumors are you might put on the mask again in the future.
I don't know. It was fun, but you just gotta have to wait and see.
Just have to wait and see. See how the plot
what's brewing.
So like we mentioned, we just had Friendsgiving. That was incredible. Yeah. Now it's the week of Thanksgiving, which is super exciting. I wanted to ask, what is, and this is a very serious question, what is one Thanksgiving food that you would ban if you had the choice?
That I would ban?
That you would ban. Like, you're like, no, this is done.
You guys are going to hate me.
What is it?
It's the cranberry.
It's cranberry?
It's cranberry.
Like cranberry sauce?
The cranberry sauce.
Cranberries,
no,
period.
You don't need that.
Just cranberries, period.
Just cranberries, period. You don't need it. Keep it in a can. Who brought the can? Oh, I think it was young adults. Somebody brought a can of cranberry sauce and nobody was able to use it because there was no can opener. Just keep it in the can. Use it as a prop. That's all you need.
It was your dance move. It was just for the dance move.
It was just for the dance move. I actually put it back.
You don't like cranberries?
I don't. It's like I'm pretty content eating. They called me the human garburator or the human garbage disposal.
That's a crazy statement.
Yeah, and I ate everything. And I come from a family. I come from a big family. A family of 12, 6 brothers, 6 sisters. So we needed to
we'll unpack that in the next episode.
We will. I needed to survive, right? Yeah. So I also needed to finish everything. I love the finish. I also needed to make sure that I ate enough food, and I remember there was this one friend that I had, and he tried to eat more than I did, so it was like a competition. Yeah, we would be at potlucks, and I would just be eating. I was 12 years old, and I put my name in the hot dog eating contest because I just need. So anyway, all of that, I don't know why I brought all that up, but
it's
all that being said, cranberries, it's just not a fan. Don't start giving me cranberries all of a sudden.
No, okay? I mean, so this is the problem now. Now students know that you absolutely love cranberries. So
I mean,
that's what they do.
This is the reverse psychology. I love them.
Oh, you love cranberries.
This is reverse psychology.
You know, here's the problem with I mean, I adore our students, but I had mentioned, and this is the thing, you never know what they're really listening to.
Yeah.
But I had said one time that my least favorite Christmas song was the Santa Baby song. I just can't stand that song. And then ever since I said that, there's one student who will continuously play that song around this time of year.
Yeah, you know what's worse than that one?
Which one?
Santa Buddy.
What is that?
It's from Michael Bublé. He did his own version. So cringe.
We'll play it. Just kidding. We'll get copyright strikes.
Probably.
So we're not going to play it.
Although he probably doesn't care because he probably cringes at it too.
I know.
It's not good.
Will you ever put out a Christmas album? Ooh. You ever thought about a Christmas project? Sorry, this is very different from cranberries, but I just came to
that's fair. No, I haven't thought. Well, I did think about it a little bit, but I also at the same time, why do we put out new songs?
You know, I have a theory. I have a conspiracy theory.
Okay, your conspiracy theory?
My conspiracy theory is those who put out Christmas albums, it's like throwing spaghetti against the wall.
hoping that something
sticks. Have you thought about it? Like it's very rare for a new song to become a staple.
It's true.
I think, I mean, I'm not like a music professional, but I think that like it'll either get harshly rejected. I mean, somebody's Christmas album, or one song will become beloved. I think of recently, in the last like 10 years, Sia put out Snowman, and that one became like an instant. I don't know if you probably.
I don't think I've heard this one.
It went viral on TikTok there was a trend to like sing the bridge with one breath. It was this whole thing, but like that became an instant classic. But it's rare. So my theory is that people put it out to see if one will stick, because they know Mariah Carey. After hers became like an absolute staple.
She doesn't have to make another.
She doesn't have to make another song.
Yeah,
honestly, maybe she shouldn't. I don't know.
Mariah, if you're watching this for some reason, I'm so sorry.
Listen, if I made a hit like that, I would just like quit while you're ahead. Like, just recognize I peaked. I'm done. And that's okay. I'm okay with that.
There's Justin Bieber who made that song when he was a teenager. No, not that one. But there was a Christmas song that he made.
Oh, yes.
I don't remember what it's called. But that one. The problem is it's played everywhere.
That is the problem.
Yeah.
It's just a theory. I haven't actually. That's the first time I've actually vocalized that theory.
Oh, so I mean, it's a good theory.
I might need to process it a bit more.
It's a proper theory for sure.
So we're kind of in the holiday season, as you know, as we're wrapping up. But I wanted to ask you, because it is obviously a very busy season. What is the one thing from this season that reminds you about who God is? Or what's one thing that's sticking out to you in this season that reminds you about who, his character, his nature, anything like that?
Yeah, I think that I've already played a little bit, or I've said a little bit about it, but the song is a testimony for sure in what's happening. But my daughter is a living testimony to what the fruit that I see come from the Lord every single day. I look at her and it's a continuation of growth and flourish. And for those who don't know, my daughter has some heart stuff going on, and she had a murmur, which is an open part in the heart that is just letting in too much oxygen. So she had a device put in there, or some sort of thing when she was first born. So she's already had open heart surgery once, but there's a membrane growing in her heart currently, and the valve is starting to get damaged. So when you look at this beautiful child that's growing, you don't think anything of it because she's flourishing. She still can't walk. She's very stubborn.
Yeah.
So she's not walking at all. But
did she get that from you or her mom?
Her mom.
I respect that.
But for this open heart surgery, she's gonna have to have open heart surgery, and it's just a matter of time. But we're continually blessed to have our daughter, however healthy she is right now, and seeing the growth come from. It's a beautiful thing, and every day that we get to see her, every day that she's on this earth, and I continue to pray that's until I die.
Yeah.
I'm just continue to see joy. Yeah. Truly, she smiles more than me, which is a crazy thing to think about. Yeah, because I smile a lot.
That's true. You do smile a lot.
Yeah. What about you?
What about me?
Yeah. What?
Sorry. Just what about me? Let's see. One thing that this season reveals about the character of God. I
guess it didn't answer that ending part.
I think you did. You want to add to it?
Well, it's just you find so much joy in life.
Oh yeah.
And how God continues to bring life in everything we see. Yeah, around us.
That's beautiful. Which is also a fruit of the Spirit, too.
It is.
So that's on brand.
Ayo.
That's on brand. I genuinely, I think even it's a kind of continuation from the summer. But one thing that has continued to stand out in this season is the Lord's kindness. I think so. Remember, I had mentioned earlier, taste and see that the Lord is good. Earlier this year, I won't get into too much, but I had a head injury that was like, it really disrupted my life and my rhythms and whatever. But I really became scared of a lot of things. Scared to try things and scared to like experience that same hurt or the things I was going through. And so the Lord, just in his kindness, has been showing me this year that he is not only trustworthy, but he is extremely kind. And his love towards me, it looks different than how I may want it to at times, but ultimately it is a trustworthy love. So as in this season, like he's just reminding me like, hey, remember how I was good in the past? Remember how I carried you through in the past? Remember how I was faithful in the past? Like, I'm going to be faithful right now. So that's just been something I've been clinging to. And just his kindness just does so much, as we've been talking about in Ephesians on Sundays. It's his kindness and his love that draws people to repentance. Yeah. And so even that has just been so good to be like, like you're so good and I'm so unworthy, but yet you make me worthy as a recipient of your love. So that's just
that's really good.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
Yeah.
Last question. In this season, obviously the holiday season, this could be anything. It doesn't have to be deep. But what is one thing that you're most looking forward to?
Probably the snow.
Snow.
I really like snow.
You're hoping for it?
Yeah.
I do dig the snow days where we get to kind of, be cozy at home.
I have a funny story. I usually have a funny story, but
I usually do.
This,
I like your stories.
This one has to do with my son. Almost every single time it snowed here, I think, we in the beginning we would go outside and we would do an activity together in the very beginning, and usually it would be me pulling him on some sort of board or something, and so for the past 2 years, I've pulled my son, and I think there's video recording on both of these. I've pulled my son and he's flopped in such a way where you're like, oh my goodness, is he okay? And it's so the previous one was we were moving to our new place, right? We got there in November. December happens, snowfall, and there was a moving truck in the street in the back of our house. And we pull out a piece of cardboard, we get some string on it, and I'm starting to pull my son with this cardboard because we like making stuff. Yeah. Because
why?
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
In this economy?
This guy's
trying to get a sled?
It's like $100. So I start pulling him. And I pull him so hard, he actually makes his way underneath the moving truck.
Whoa.
Yes. And there's footage. I'll probably find
footage?
I'll find it.
I feel like we need to see
And he comes out and he's like, I'm okay. Every single year. So I'm looking forward to hopefully redeeming myself and not pulling my son under the
that's going to be something that he for years. Hey, Dad,
he's going to
remember that one time? The moving every time he sees a U-Haul, he's gonna be like, you remember that one time?
Drama. I really hope not.
No, it'll be good. I know that those are some of the best ones, Some of the best ones. No, I do look forward to the snow. I didn't really have it a lot growing up, so it's
Arizona. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, not much. That few times it would, believe it or not.
No, really,
it would snow if maybe once,
for like a second.
Once, it'd snow, and then it would mostly be
okay. No. Going to the mall and having artificial snow does not count.
Okay, well, never mind then. I never have seen. No, no, but it would be like once a year. It would snow, and then it'd be like mostly melted by noon because it would snow, and then it'd be like almost like 75 to 80 degrees by noon, which is just crazy. Yeah. But no, that was the craziest thing moving here. And I don't know what it's up with all of you who like grew up here, but everyone's like, this isn't normal. Like the first year I got here, there was a crazy ice storm a couple years ago. That obviously, but everyone's like, this isn't normal. And then the next year it snowed. Something else. This isn't normal. And I'm like, guys, it snowed every year consistently. Yeah. So I don't know, but I look forward to it. Regardless if it happens, I look forward to it.
My wife is from Canada, Alberta, and so there's a ton of snow all the time, every time. Yeah. So when it snows, she's very confident when she drives in the snow, while everybody else is super cautious. Bro. And so she's doing like all these skids.
Oh like my God.
She's phenomenal at driving, but
dude, I'm terrible at it.
Yeah,
truthfully, like
as most Washingtonians are.
Like that snowstorm that happened, I or the ice storm.
Yeah.
I was like,
well, there was no
there was no getting
no. There was no way. Nobody was
I
going
have
to
a
do
haircut appointment, so I got to be there.
Your hair guy wasn't there.
So I tried though. I went out, I got onto the main road, and then when you just start doing like this in the road and just like I'm going sideways, like it was really bad. But thankfully we were safe. But no, it's gonna be a great holiday season, Jonny. We're so thankful for you, and you're such a gift to this community. Thank you for being here, leading us in worship faithfully, growing our teams, and pouring into all the kiddos, and they super appreciate you. And thank you for the gift of your song, which is incredible.
I appreciate that.
It's now out everywhere, right?
It is now out. Well, yeah, hopefully everywhere. By now.
Check it out. It's gonna be so good. And then make sure to also check out our Just a Bird video up on our YouTube channel as well. And maybe watch it again with this knowledge that you know who's under the mask now. And
I don't even know if that's gonna make it better.
It changes everything. So yeah, Jonny, thanks for being here, man.
Of course.
Much love. Thanks guys for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, all the good things. And who knows if we'll post another episode, but if there is, then catch us in the next one. Love you guys.